Remember, ranked isn't about perfection. Ranked is about the small wins. So remember that every game is just one out of hundreds of games that you'll play in a season. Maybe some people play like around 100 to 200 games, but think of it as like one fraction of all of those games you're going to play. And I'm 100% sure that's going to make every game easier to play. So this game, specifically my Ari was ADC, and I asked to swap because I made ADC no longer support. And so we have like an unconventional lane, right? But just think about how Ari support works, and that'll immediately give you an idea as to what you should ban in turn. So I'm thinking if they go hardcore engage, like Blitzcrank, Pike, Nautilus, those are going to be the banes of our existence. So I banned Pike. Game starts at, the second you queue up to, involving the bans that you do, involving the picks that you do, in the order that you do. So it's important to keep those things in mind. Now, this game, in my bot lane matchup, we are playing kind of like a scaling versus scaling lane. Ari support's not necessarily the strongest thing ever. It is a mage support, so she deals decent amount of burst. So the way I'm going to think about Ari is like a chunk of like 300 damage every time she throws her 3 spells. And every time she levels up, we're going to add like 50 damage to it. And every time she gets, extra gold, we're going to add another like maybe 20, maybe 40, depending on what she buys, okay? And for the Soraka matchup, it's pretty much a defensive matchup where she just wants to land Qs and survive the lane, and her champion pretty much outscales Ari. And now for the ADC matchup. So Kai'Sa wins versus Yunara whenever Yunara doesn't have her Q up. So Yunara Qs an auto attack reset, which is pretty much doubling her auto attack damage. It's actually more than double. So thinking about these things is going to give me an idea of how I want to play the lane. If these concepts are a little bit hard to learn, I always do give out coaching. Sometimes I also give out free coaching, so feel free to look in the comments for my Coachify link. But specifically in this lane, I do want to look to auto queue and then back off whenever Yunara gets her stacks up. Otherwise, we're going to start losing in trades. Okay, well, quite unfortunate what happened level 1. It is what it is. And just remember, this is a League of Legends game. It's not the end of the world. I know it's easy for me to say, but trust me, I'm in the game, and I don't like this LeBlanc is the last thing that I want to get fed, on their enemy team. They have a lot of threats, but the LeBlanc is the hardest for me to deal with because she's the highest range, or she can be the highest range champion on their team by dashing. So she did the classic. Okay, I kind of trolled my Q. Already did the classic auto W auto. She got her electrocute off. I messed up my Q, so I'm not going to walk up now that the Yunara has her Q out. I'm not too scared of the Yunara, but at the same time, I don't want to give her a really good engage angle. Okay. So I don't think my Ari had to flash there, but so be it. Okay. My Ari kind of trolled. It is what it is. I don't know where their Silas is, so I need to be a little bit careful. The Soraka played that pretty well. My flash isn't important at all in this lane, so reason why I did what I did, W flash is pretty much undodgeable if the enemy doesn't react flash immediately, and Soraka didn't flash in a straight line, and she flashed my W, so I ended up winning. So that's a combo that you can keep in mind for whenever you're playing Kai'Sa, or when you're playing against Kai'Sa, because it's still... knowing about a champion still makes it easier for you to play against those champions at the same time. And right now, I think Ashley Graves might be on her period account, so it might be a little bit rough for her. But no, seriously, we're down in levels, so I don't really want to hard fight. And by we, I mean my Ari.
An enemy has been slain.
So I took the auto Q auto there because I want to force this Yunarda to auto me instead and not the wave. So right now, Yunara will try to take a base in. And if she doesn't, it's fine. Our jungler is going to be outside. So I'm going to continue forward. So I have lethal and she has no flash. And I'm going to try to push this wave. It's not going to work out, I don't think, but it is what it is. This wave is not going to crash no matter what. So I can't push the next wave. I don't have any information on their jungler. I do believe he path bot, so he should be topside. But since I have no definitive proof, I'm not gonna throw the game off of something so simple. Remember, you should always be making informed assumptions. Don't just do something because you feel like it. I remember watching Crowny and Nemesis on Los Ratones, and one of their biggest arguments with their jungler and their top laner, it was mostly Velia, but the jungler, was that he kept on making plays just based off of feel and not actual information. And so that was a very, very enlightening moment for me, because it just told me, like, wow, like, these professional players, like, they're basically one of the best teams in EU in the tier that they're in, right? If they think this way, imagine what I should be thinking. Oh, I messed up my auto. That W should have hit straight on top of Soraka. Reason why I used my W there was because there is no kill threat that's about to happen. Wow. I'm literally a fucking Yunara W magnet. Holy shit. Ooh. Alright, just made me miss CS. I'm gonna hold it in. It's fine. It's just one CS. People make mistakes. It is what it is. The same way I keep on walking into Yunara W's, you know, she accidentally messed up one of my minions. It is what it is. Reason why I W'd was because their bot lane wasn't showing, so their Yunara doesn't need to base. So because she doesn't need to base, it tells me one thing and one thing only. She can either be cheesing or she's in river hitting the Drake. So I have Ghost here, so I'm going to play a little bit more aggressive, as if the Silas isn't going to come and yank us, because there's not much else I can do, if that makes sense. I do want to get the fuck out of here though, because as I said, I got hit by way too many. Okay, well, I can't. If they're gonna hold the wave, I don't want to get frozen on and lose the game off of that, so. Wow, I'm surprised that didn't hit. It's a little bit concerning. Oh, I wasn't gonna die if it was just what's it called, Silas? I didn't realize that the LeBlanc was also moving, so that's partially my bad as well. Yeah, I would not even attempt to fight. I would have popped my ghost around here. But you know what? It is what it is. Mistakes were made. I'm fine with that. So, like, way too many things going on. So I got put behind, even though I was like really, really ahead earlier. Oh my god. Everything is going wrong. But that's not true. We'll be fine. My team comp is still very, very good. Oh, that's not good. Okay. One basic rule about, mid game as a bot laner is that you should always be scared of the enemy TPing behind you. So there's two ways for people to gank you. It's either through the lane, like jungle ganks, or through the river. It could be also like a mid laner gank. But the most important one that everybody forgets, by the way, is a TP flank ward. And the reason why people forget it is because it's so easy to miss. So my pink ward right there wasn't for anything like crazy. It was just because if I let them have that ward and my RE swept through already and then have a sweeper, I'd be giving the enemy an easy, TP flank angle. And that's how you die. So it's important to remember in those situations, like, you do have power. I bought a pink ward as ADC at 8 minutes into the game. Like, it's not... It wasn't something crazy, but it still was, like, very impactful, in my opinion. So I do want to kill them, but it's looking kind of hard. Hikram's kind of griefing a bit. I don't want to give the LeBlanc an angle to do all that. I'm going to keep running because the AoE is pretty annoying. And she still does have flash, so we're just going to keep running, I'll take my base. So the minion RNG ended up favoring me. So their wave is going to push into ours. Now their ADC is forced, and I mean it, forced to push this next wave. If she doesn't, she's going to lose a lot. There you go. And now I have one job and one job only. Okay, we see this Raka. My one job coming back from base when I know where the ADC is going to go is ping the support. Because if I don't ping the support and she ends up making a play mid, guess whose fault it is? Like, partially my supports, yes, but the other part is me as well, so. I just W'd a minion. The important part is we need to jail this Yunara. Should have also been pinging on mid. I did ping that mid that my lane was missing, but I didn't do it a second time, so it's my bad. She's dead. By she, I didn't mean my my RA. And I still have a ward, or a pink ward behind me, so I'm not scared of a TP flank. And mid lane had already made a play. So their mid laner had to base. So I wasn't too scared of taking that play. So remember, always has to be reasoning behind what you're doing and why you're doing it. Right now, this game's pretty stressful, right? Like, I'm in the position to carry, so deep breaths, everybody. It's stressful, but remember, League of Legends is meant to be enjoyed, so I'm gonna enjoy this game. I don't care what anybody fucking says. I don't care if Bwipo calls this my period account. I don't care if it's that time of the month for me, like... I won't give the Yunara more triz than she already got.
Shut down. Stand firm. Strike hard.
That's unfortunate. Well, okay. I should have lived there. I should have just flashed ghosted earlier. Reason why I did that was because my Ari was coming with Oblivion Orb, so all she has to do there is flash Oblivion Orb the Yunara so that the heals are less and I could auto her to death. But Silas showed up, I didn't run, she didn't run. It do be like that. So my informed assumption was not as informed as it should have been. So we ended up losing out on the play. But this Yunara makes a lot of like weird decisions. Like this game, she's fucked up her base like 3 times now.
An ally has been slain.
Try to cancel her. Nice. She fucked up her base again. And she did it again. Like, this is just gonna give me a timer to hit the turret, and if she doesn't base, then I'm gonna try to dive her. Oh shit, I kind of griefed. And so this timer, I don't know who has TP. There might be a ward behind me. Am I gonna stay? Abso-fucking-lutely not. I ain't doing all that. Now, in a perfect world, maybe it was a good decision to stay, because now I see the Silas, I see everybody on the map. Sure, you can say that, but I didn't have the information to know that at the time. Also, I'm pretty sure my Hecarim is win trading, like especially from what he's been doing the entire like early game. And now he's gonna put up an FFO. I'm just gonna mute him because it's just not worth it, you know. Even if you try to ignore it, people will be negative. So why not just make it not exist? It's crazy, right? Like, Riot has given us the ability to completely ignore our dumbass teammates, so... I mean... if I speak, I'm gonna be in big trouble. That's all I know. I could have pinged more, for sure. Because that was not, like, allowed from them to do that. My Ahri and my Hecarim were in the area, but I think they were jorking it, so... Oh, Justin Bieber. Oh, you're dead. Justin Bieber. I'm gonna ping as much as I can, but... it's not looking too great. This guy has a shutdown, so I'm gonna try to kill him instead. And there's a wave. Oops. Wow.
I came for the hunt. Stay for the fruit.
If this isn't a win trade, I don't know what is. I'm kidding, that's not.
Your turret has been destroyed.
That's not what's gonna win me the game. So I think, honestly, I might have to go like... I don't even know, like Hex Shrinker or some shit. Sounds disgusting, alright? Okay, this time I'm not gonna let my opportunity pass me by. Like, this is the easiest. I know there's someone on me, but there's nothing I can do about it. Like, yeah. I was like so close to being in range. Alright, well, unfortunately, the game is over. We lost. It is what it is. But it's solo queue, so there's always opportunities for people to throw. And that's what we're going to stay in the game for.
Your team has destroyed a turret. That is why we must fight.
Okay, well, Yunar wants to lose. So, I mean, I'll take it.
The hunting ground has changed.
I can't necessarily, like, stay there, so... I won't kill myself to nothing. There will be a LeBlanc here, though, so... It's like I'm like a fortune teller or some shit.
The hunt will resume.
Try to take this wave as fast as possible. Remember, as Kai'Sa on mid waves, you usually want to hold your E as like an escape. Not even just on mid waves. You should do it on in like team fights as well. I need to sneeze. Oh, bitch. That was nasty. Okay, so Yunara used all of her summoners, right? So this is my timer to be like, okay, we need to fight. Like, we need to fight. This Drake is gonna change the game. Can't really take that because I have no information. Literally no information. So I won't.
This skin is fashioned for survival and honed on instinct.
Oh, I gotta go.
We decided.
Enemy double kill. An ally has been slain. Enemy triple kill. Aced.
Is it obvious? I don't know.
Has been slain.
I don't know, guys. Is it obvious? I'm not gonna FF personally. That's what I think. I mean, a majority of their damage is AP, so I'm gonna go Wits, I think. There's no reason for me not to go Wits. I mean, it is pretty awkward since I'm going like crit, but I think I need it, and I'm not gonna go Maw. I think Maw is like probably worse. I don't know. I haven't built Maw in like fucking forever. Yeah, ability haste doesn't sound like a stat I would need. So this Kled can just ult on me and kill me, so don't really want to give him an angle for that. I don't really know what the cooldown is for that thing. Okay, we should pull it. Oh, there's a ward. I should have autoed the... Oh. Yo, can we hit the ward or... Should be able to get this. Don't do this, please. I mean, they did it anyways. That's crazy. We're willingly gonna go into a fight where they're gonna instantly kill our backline. I mean, like... Oh, wow. She kind of fucked me there. She might also go for a little loop-de-loop here. Let's see. She's too scared. I mean, it's true that we have to make something happen, but we can't make something happen that's like flat out bad. That would be no different than just literally running it down and griefing, so be it.
Survival is an instinct we all have.
Nor my red buff's gone. And we're probably sitting on wards. By probably, I mean definitely. Oh, he's trolling. Winnable. I mean, we can't win the game automatically. It's impossible. I also flashed nothing, so that's kind of my bad. Oops. The classic winnable. I really thought I was in a fucking episode of Glee or some shit.
I need to gather my strength.
If I could, I wouldn't be hitting the Drake. I'd be taking the next 2 bot waves, but sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. I mean, he's literally griefing, by the way.
I can make a difference.
The Kled would just have to turn around and auto him 1 time, and he's just dead. Oh, whoops. I'm trolling, I guess.
I came back all the others who could not.
Oh, what the? Oh, I blocked that. Oh, I just killed myself. Oops. Mistakes were made. Let's wait for our Camille E, guys. Yeah, there you go. Okay, I like hardcore trolled that, but that's like that was like one of the situations that like are kind of hard to anticipate. Kind of hard to like just a bit hard to anticipate. This is like getting hit by a Zoe bubble while Kai'Saring. It's like really hard to think about. We should have probably waited for either me or Lux, but it's probably fine. Reason why is because having Baron buff on your carries is pretty important. So be a pretty good idea, I think. I'm just gonna go what's it called? A Last Whisper item, Lord Doms, I think. And or Mortal Reminder, sorry. The one with the anti-heal. Because nice. Got anything for me? Holy shit. This LeBlanc is bad. Wait, we can end the game. Holy shit. Oh my god. See, I did say the game was like lost, but they could come back and look exactly what happened. There you go. This is what happens when you go from being a semi-professional support player to whatever the fuck this is. Okay, I don't want to lose the game over this, so I'm gonna end the game. Let's go! Keep mental! GG's, guys. This is how you win from behind. So take this lesson from me. Every game, even though your team is like trolling or I mean, this game literally looked like a win trade from some of my teammates, right? But I muted my jungler, prime suspect, and we ended up winning on our period account. So there you go. This is how you win, and keep it up. See y'all next time.